Let's go ahead and show you a new project that we're starting. What we've done is we've gone ahead and burned the ends and go underground and hopefully keep these from rotting, because this is just pine from the property. Basically fill them up, basically do a routine maintenance on the poles, if you will. These right here are some boring insects. I want to cut this down before it's really soft. Yeah, this tree's in bad shape down here at the root ball. So first things, we're actually going to move these right here. Kind of.
Oh, it's fine. Ouch. Probably go a little closer.
I'm on that back side. Well, yeah, pick it up like that. Okay, ready? Okay, now we're going to try to spin it that way a little bit.
Spin it which way?
Actually, hold on, no. We can just spin it this way. Let's all go into this side here. We're going to pick up this side here, and let's just rotate it.
It's not meant to be moved.
Anytime. You're good. Let me go on that side. Oh, hold on. Pick it up. You guys got to pick it up. Okay, ready? Okay, now what we got to do, hold on. We're doing okay.
I think we had to...
Okay, go ahead and slide those in. Next one too. Here, I can do.
Now we push it up.
Nope.
Now should we put the camera in the back?
Okay, oh, perfect. Pick up on it a little. Okay, we're looking good?
Yeah, that's 3, 2, 1, go.
Hold on. Now, we got a new thing we can do.
We're going to pick these woods up and then slide it in.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, hold on. Okay, now we'll push it.
Hit the camera.
Oh no, we can push this way a little bit more.
Yeah.
Push it in. That's all it's gonna go.
Cool.
All right,
That
guys.
wasn't that bad. I knew we should have just backed it.
Nice.
Does that look good? Okay, awesome. Hold this. Okay.
And I have no backup camera, boys.
You don't?
No, it's right towards the ground now.
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be tight. Okay, now I'm gonna back up again. Okay, can I back up straight? That's the question.
Yes. Okay, this is probably good right here.
Okay, is that it? Can I turn left hard and go forward?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get to drive forward.
Okay. Cool. Oh no, my back is worse.
It can't slide forward, boys.
Here.
No. I think we're good too.
Awesome.
One of the best things about a keyless ignition is if you have other truck keys on a truck or another vehicle that you need to move, you can hop out of the car, leave this one running, and go move the other one. Awesome. I think we're actually going to straddle this shut off. No, we probably should not do that, because it's a shut off for a reason. No, we will straddle that shut off. That's exactly what we're going to do. cover this box up. All right, so you guys ready? We have to, essentially, we're gonna pull these out here. There we go, oh, that's good. Just evenly drag it out. Okay, hold on. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and lean this down. Okay. It won't slide fast, I don't think. Okay, those boards are not falling off the truck, are they? We gotta unfortunately spin this thing. That's okay. Tilt it this way first. Okay. Yep, backwards, perfect. Kind of go towards the house a little bit more.
Not mine.
Just set it. All right. How's it look? I want to make sure. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead. You can go ahead and put the block there. Stay hard. You're gonna have to pick up a little bit and be able to slide. The friction on the ground, right?
Wow.
Don't drop it. Keep it there. Okay. Yeah, they'll go underneath it, and we'll cut a hole in again. And then this is gonna be the door right here.
I think kids must shoot that.
No, he won't be. He can get in that one. And then we will be able to do their food and water right here. So we'll go in because we're going to put away their food and water. Then we're going to put a heat lamp in here. This was made for our geese and our poultry when we were hatching chickens. And this was a place where we could brood them and get them to grow, and we had a heat lamp in it, and this roof is made to lift off easily so we could get in there and clean it out. This is all made out of pallets and a couple pieces of sawmill lumber and scrap metal we had laying around. Those blocks, it sets in there, and we have and we put wire in here so that way critters couldn't get in here. We never lost a chick or a goose in here when we were doing that. And right here we have this Velcro. This is where we basically Velcro up the slack for the heat lamp, because we put the connection inside of the house. Now what I need to do is I need to bring power out of the wall here. When I built this house, I didn't spare any electrical at all. I have outlets everywhere in the home. I have circuits divided up everywhere. But where I did cheap out is back here. And it has constantly been an issue. It's really the plug I want most, and it's the one I didn't do. So I've got a dedicated circuit to this back room here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a 20 amp GFCI out here with an outdoor box and one that has a lid that I can leave a cord plugged into it. And we're gonna go ahead and run a heat lamp into here for the winter for our cats. And we wanna give them a good spot, and I want them out of my shed, everybody. They're cat food in the shed. They've kept critters out of there, which is great, but my shed's too small and I need to double the size of the darn thing. But anyway, this is gonna be their spot now because we don't do poultry anymore. And so my wife asked for us to do this before we did anything else today, and so here we go. If we put up on blocks, the goal is I'm going to probably take a hole saw and cut a hole in the middle of the floor or somewhere in the floor, a large hole saw, and the cats just squeeze in and out of it. It will help large raccoons not be able to get in. Some will be able to get in, of course, but we always remove the food at night. This roof was made to just lift off, and so it's flashed like a regular roof, but this just stays permanently affixed on here, and so that side goes on first, and so this just layers up here. Oh, that's the other thing is in the wintertime when the water freezes, hopefully it won't freeze because it's going to be inside of here. And with the heat lamp, that might be kind of cool. So the only live scorpion I've ever seen here in Oklahoma was one time in one of the cat beds in the shed. So anyway, it's a tiny little thing. It's probably 3/4 of an inch long. Oh. Scout, Gizmo, come here, come here, come here. Oh, come here. Put her in so that way she can see where the food is. She's like, I'm out. My wife, like I said, asked for me to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut with some chainsaws. This is gonna be a great location for them to seek refuge, for them to, because we want them around the property. They keep critters away, mice, squirrels, snakes. They've killed snakes, moles, all that. And so
Rats.
They have so much fun out here. Yeah.
We've seen one rat and it was giant. It was like the size of my face.
They climb the trees. Everybody's so cool. You know how you see those cats that get stuck in trees? My cats go up these tall trees and they come right back down them because they've always lived here. They've always lived outside, and it's like a wonderland for them. And let me tell you, they love these burn piles. They love going in and out of those burn piles. Who knows what kind of world they have in there. Let's go ahead and show you a new project that we're starting. This is pretty cool. As you know, we do firewood. We have not had a good firewood solution ever since we've lived here. We went underneath our deck, and that was a disaster. That did not work very well, but it was better than nothing, right? Kept it out of the way. What we've got here is sawmilled timbers. This so far has cost us $0. Here's the sawmill timber. Go ahead and stand over there, boys. What we've done is we've gone ahead and burned the ends, used the augured out holes, and we set the posts. We needed a level service. What my plan is, I'm gonna put joists across this way. And the goal is to be able to fit, this is about 16 foot long and about 4 feet deep. And I'm gonna put a sloped roof. Those poles do not represent where the roof is gonna end up being, okay? Because I just set what I had and I'm gonna cut them off. But I want a big, nice open face to be able to put wood in here. We're gonna lightly cover the sides with probably some of these sawmill boards here. That way airflow is in here, but it also, you can stack against it and whatnot. No concrete involved, nothing like that. I saw on Wrangler Star recently, he had a video where he talked about, you know, back in the day, they used to burn posts and then put diesel and oil on them and whatnot. I didn't have that much material to be able to do that right now. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drill holes into the post at an angle with an auger. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some sort of preservative down into the post. I'm gonna make it so I can basically fill them up, basically do a routine maintenance on the poles, if you will. That's something that he had like plugs that he had carved and made. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I probably will, I don't know. I'll figure out something to cover up the hole. But the idea is to be able to put something inside the core of the post that will absorb in and just soak into those grains, right? And go underground and hopefully keep these from rotting, because this is just pine from the property. One more thing I want to show you here, a couple trees I do need to take down, is we got this pine tree that just suddenly died this year. These right here are some boring insects. I want to cut this down before it's really soft and before it starts dropping limbs like crazy. I'm going to try to fall this. I'm going to try to fall this that way. I'm going to take out this oak, this blackjack oak right here, and I'm going to try to take this thing down this way. We do eventually want to try to do a garden here. We're planning on thinning out the forest quite a bit on the front side here. Try to get some sunlight in here. So that's a goal of ours. I want to leave some select trees, but I'm gonna thin it out quite a bit. This again is where our chickens used to be, but this would be a good garden spot, everybody. We can do raised beds in here. I need to go ahead and close this hole up. If you remember, I had a coop here. So this area here had chickens in it for quite some time. But here's another look for that on that pine. I suppose I could, if I were to take the fence down, I could probably fall it this way actually and have a little bit more success, honestly. So I'll see what I have to do. We might end up just taking all these landscaping timbers. We concreted these in some time ago, and this held up really, really well. Got another dead tree. This right here is where some of our septic lateral lines are. But what we had here is this is another trail. This is actually the original trail that was built at the property. My boys actually did it, and string trimmed it. Oh, he's got to show you how fast he is. Anyway, this is part of the trail system here. We got another oak here. We're gonna walk out this way, guys. We have big dreams for this property. We'll see what happens, but we have some dreams. I don't know if we'll be able to accomplish them, but we're gonna sure as heck try. Okay, that oak right there died this year during the heat and the drought. Lost another little, that's another little oak that died right there. It's amazing how all of a sudden trees just go bad. You know, they just die. This one's gonna be a fun one. It's another snag. It is hollow down here on the bottom. And look at down here, you can see, yeah, this tree's in bad shape down here at the root ball. I gotta be bluntly honest with you. If I came out one morning after a windstorm and this sucker had blown over whatever direction and was on the ground, I'm not gonna lie, I would be very, very, very pleased, because I don't want to cut it because it's scary. I've got limbs. I've really got to cut it whatever way it's gonna naturally want to fall, because I'm not gonna be able to wedge it. I might try to get a rope up in it, so maybe we can try to pull it whatever way we deem that, you know, just in case it needs a little bit of help getting down out of the canopy. My boys were trying to break this hickory limb off, and everybody, if you know anything about hickory,
Got it.
well, but listen, it's not gonna break cleanly. You're gonna have to spin that around. It ain't gonna come off easy. This is a challenge now.
I already got
See,
it.
this is the amazing thing about hickory, everyone. It doesn't just like snap. It's pretty darn flexible. Look at that. It's gonna string off. He's gonna have like a long string of hickory. Oh man, smell it. Can you smell it?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of fragrant. Oh, that doesn't smell like it. It has a little bit of a smell, not much, but there's a little hickory tree here. We got some white oaks right there. But anyway, this tree right here is we need to take this down. And I don't want to tear up the woods super, super bad, everybody. I want to selectively harvest, right? I don't want to tear everything up. We've come in here though, and we have cut out a lot of dead small saplings. We got some, what are these guys? Sassafras trees growing up in here right now.
They smell like root beer. So
yeah, root beer.
That's what they actually used to make root beer out of, sassafras roots.
Is that
Yes.
is something for sassafras roots?
Yes.
Okay. Very
They
good.
smell like root beer. That's how they made root beer out of it.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they do have a fragrance kind of like that. Anyway, so just kind of showing you a little walk through the woods here. I've done a few burns in here already.
This smells good. I forgot to tell you, the limbs smell like...
That does smell kind of like root beer. But it smells kind of like root beer a little bit. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's not a sweetness to it, I don't think. So.
No, not yet. Wait, hold on. It has a sweet smell, but not a sweet taste.
So anyway, there's some other trees. I want to take some dead, more dangerous trees out of here. This pine's got a lot of body on it here. This tree I want to take out. This oak right here is another, man, this is a tree that would not break my heart if the winds came and snapped this off, so I didn't have to worry about this one either, because it's hollow, it's nasty, top's broken out of it, and it's just not going to be fun to cut. But I want to cut it because we have trails, right? I'm going to walk back out here onto one of our trails. This will be a lead up here to what we're going to be doing, what I'm planning on doing a little bit here just in a moment. I can walk down that trail down that way, but I'm going to walk this way because I just like to. Yeah, we haven't walked down here. Huh. Yeah. So as you can see, we've got trails. My boys like to ride bikes on it. We walk it. We've got a lot of these carved into here, everybody. So this is that tree that blew over in that storm on Father's Day, that Sunday morning when all kinds of stuff went down. It was on Father's Day. That's right. It was on Sunday morning.
Look at these mushrooms.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy looking, huh?
Hopefully it's edible.
Well,
If it is,
ask the audience, is it edible?
Is it edible? Leave a comment below if it is or if it isn't.
We're gonna not find out.
Look at the underside.
Yeah.
Look at the top. Look at how flaky it is.
Yeah. This is kind of like on our trail that we would walk on. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna use the CS310 here, and I'm gonna use the ported Echo 620. That's what I'm planning on cutting this up. I've got another tree right there. I'm gonna cut down here eventually. But guys, oh, look at that limb that's busted up down there. This is why I got into chainsaws, everybody. I didn't have a passion for chainsaws until I had a need for having chainsaws. And that's why this channel has come about. Is I have this cool equipment. I have this cool equipment and this knowledge of how to do this stuff. And I like doing it. It's fun. Like, I want to get out here and cut right now. Especially I want to cut with that new port job that Super Dave did on that CS620 PW. So anyway, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to do an all echo job. No Husqvarna, that's my plan. No 545, no 562 XP. It's going to be a ported CS310 and a ported 620. And that's going to be exciting. So we're going to see how ported saws use, or how they are for work. There's one of my cats playing. You can come up here. Oh, there he is scratching. They really are like pets to us, everybody. They follow us like dogs throughout the whole woods. They know our trail system, and it's pretty neat. So anyway, I want to cut this tree here too as well. I'm not going to do that today. I've got another tree over there I want to cut. It's hollow, guys. I'm trying to get rid of my hazard trees because, first of all, I don't want myself or my kids to die because we're walking through the woods that we love so much. What, all the way to the back?
Yeah.
Nah. All right, now that's another day. All right, here, let's go. We're gonna turn this way. Yep, here's our trail here.
Something that I don't like when I'm riding my bike through here.
Oh yeah? Well, we might need to trim this out. Okay, we can probably trim that out, huh? So what we've done is we've have a trail here, and we've tried to make it as safe as we could by cutting out the hazardous trees around it, looking for snags and so forth. Here's that bench that we made. Go ahead and sit down on it, son. And this is pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. It's sitting in the ground. Oh, there's the cat following us on the trail. We have 4 cats normally with us, but right now we just have 3 outdoors and 1 indoor because of, like I said, it's now a tripod. So anyway,
tripod.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, pack up the truck a little bit, and get ready to run the saw a little bit. This is more for fun than anything. Have a good one.